In a world of gloom and despair, monsters lurk in the shadows. Held back by a few souls, brave or desperate, they stave off what darkness they can. For coin, of course. What will happen to our adventurers this episode? Let's find out.
Last time we were here, we just met the two of you, brothers, Elend and Nep, taken in by a wizard, Straff, and raised as his sons, trained for monster hunting. And you have been, you've left your adopted father. You are out in the world on your own for the first time, and you have taken a contract. You have travelled to the town of Tobruk, west of Osterbeck, and you have spoken to the lord of the manor there, Sir Prokop Stelik, about a string of disappearances, murders that have occurred here. Some sheep were slaughtered in a field to the east of the town, and now two people have been killed. Lubor, the miller's son, killed in the mill, and Moritz, a stable hand at the Two Bridges Inn, was also found dead in the stables, blood everywhere. You have negotiated your price with Sir Stelik, which he's agreed to, and he's put his steward at your disposal. And you've begun your investigation. You've had a look at the mill and the site of Lubor's murder. You've looked at the two bodies in the Temple of Tarn, where they were being prepared for burial. And you've gone to investigate the inn northwest of Tobruk. And so far, if you'd like to recap for me what your thoughts on the investigation are so far, and if you have any ideas as to what you're dealing with.
Can do.
Go on, Sam.
Oh no. So yes, we arrive in the town. Have a very pleasant interaction with some peasant folk. Then as we come across the mill where the first victim was found. A heartwarming discussion with the father of the deceased. Finding out some more information. Meeting the lord. Again, more information about the sheep and the deaths. And both of the deaths, after investigations of looking at the body and scenes, make us believe that they had numerous creatures attacked, sharp weapons. Nothing was eaten off the corpses. Nothing was taken. So that kind of put us down the route of some sort of vampire, if blood is being lapped up. And we've kind of down the assumption that it's maybe 2 or 3 of the Ekimara, which are like these lesser vampire creatures that are pretty, that have like sharp claws, and they're not as civilized as some of the other vampires and a bit more barbaric in their attacks.
Interesting. And I think when we left, you guys were just at the inn, and you were planning, or you were just debating back and forth as to what your next move was going to be. And I think the idea of getting some horse blood to try and lure these creatures out was being discussed. So we'll start here at the Two Bridges Inn. It's the middle to late afternoon. You've just had a look around the stables where Moritz, the stable hand, was found dead. You question some of the merchants who were just leaving, quite unhappy that someone was murdered at the inn they were staying at. And yeah, what is your next move here?
Brother, have you drained a horse of its blood before without killing it?
No, I haven't, but I can't see, if done in the right place, that it's not possible. They are large creatures, sturdy beasts, and a little prick would be like a horse bite to them. I'm sure they won't like it, but if we're careful, we could siphon off some of their blood without killing any.
Yeah.
Or we could also, clearly the creature or the monster that's attacking here is fond of sheep. We could just get a sheep's carcass and drain its blood. Oh, not a sheep's carcass, drain its blood. We get a sheep, kill it, and drain its blood. A far less costly endeavor if it goes wrong.
Might make less upset villagers to kill another sheep than one of their horses.
No, I would agree with you there.
Do you think of anything else that we need to do to prepare for these Ekimara? I'm thinking back on our teaching.
So yes, obviously we have to be aware of their sharp claws, slashing. Make sure we have our weapons non-resist. So yeah, silver stuff. My mace, I assume your trident. Yeah. We will need to set up some areas where we have some torchlight, because if we're going to draw them out at night away from the village, we must be prepared, because they will be far better at night than we will. And any of that moon
and
dust,
of course, being
stress.
a vampire-like creature, it probably has regenerative ability.
For sure.
The moon dust. We should make a list.
Yes, let's see what we've got in our supplies.
Did you not?
And yeah, I will go through our supplies to check to see if we have any of the ingredients needed for.
You sort of sat down in a corner of the inn, opening up your bag, sort of counting out your supplies, seeing what you've got, making notes as you. Do you have a book, or is this knowledge in your head, Elend, or do you have like
Elend has a book, like a guide on the front half to monster creatures with many spare pages, and then at the back, kind of still neatly done, but like more of like jotting some notes about potions and blade oils and resistances and stuff.
Very cool.
So like the book he's wrote down clearly, and he's got diagrams and stuff. But the other part is kind of stuff he's learned whilst under the tutelage of his father or Streff.
Yeah.
I don't have a book, but I look at Ellen's book sometimes.
Yeah.
For sure. Is it a bomb? Yeah, it is a bomb. We need some hemlock. We are missing hemlock, Nep, if we wish to create one of those moon dusts to inhibit the regenerative properties of the creatures, assuming it is that.
So much better at the book. You're so quick at looking stuff up. Nep's there, like, where's the dust? I see it.
And then Elend is like kind of twisting on the table to let you to read it.
Alright. We could probably give ourselves a bit of adventure. Although they might even sell hemlock in the town if
we can check it out. I mean, it's still fairly early in the day. Well, just after afternoon.
I think I would rather have ourselves prepared before we go draining any horses or sheep.
Oh, for sure. I think we do sheep. It's far cheaper, and we could use the mutton later for food. So.
But no, because we're not going to kill it.
Oh, I was assuming we just kill the sheep. That just it saves the effort with the draining. And if it goes, well, it won't go wrong if we do it on purpose.
Okay, that I like. Yeah, can't go wrong if you intended it. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. What else is that? I'm just going to check.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I kind of got all this stuff. Although anti-slashing. I feel like I am anti-slashing at some point, but goddamn if I cannot remember how or why.
With our twin connection, brother.
The bond.
Yeah,
Of
exactly.
course. Sorry, I can't believe I would.
No.
Ah, well, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, Lord Above, for having resisted your damages. Having
That's
to
okay.
consume
That's
and
from
drink a potion.
your bond spell. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, assuming we are bonded when it happens.
Yeah.
It's good enough for me. Just want to get some hemlock. I'm sure nothing would go wrong. Yeah, I mean, should we wander into the town and see if they have any at the market?
For sure.
Or the
For sure.
I don't
And then we can come back
remember
here
if
for
I
some.
saw like a herbalist, but we could go check.
I don't think you saw one particularly,
Didn't
but I suppose you haven't
see it on the
spent
map,
that
but
much time here. Indeed, yeah. I mean, you can easily ask. Remember, you're at the inn now. Maybe you've been talking to you talked to the innkeep briefly. If you asked him about where you could pick up supplies, it was probably pointed out to you.
Well, we could just head on even a little bit more south and pop to that herbalist on the other side of the river.
No, for sure.
He jingles his coin pouch. I think I've got a hemlock's worth in here. Although, we expect there to be a few of these. How many do you think we can hit with a moon dust?
I mean, in our training, we've only ever hit one.
Yeah.
Only time.
That's what I was
I'm
thinking.
not too sure.
Maybe we might have to like round them up.
Definitely get them in a close area, can find them, or like, group them up indeed. Because this, moon dust itself is quite a expensive contraption to make.
Gonna be a tough one. But I'm down for the challenge.
Damn right. Again, we said this last time. We said this earlier today. If there was a lot of screaming involved from the victims, they might be quick and agile as the one we fought was, but they're not quick killers. So they'll give us time to react to whatever they do.
Yeah, great. We can react as they kill us. They won't.
No, they're not going to kill us. They're not going to kill us.
But for example, if we did want to free moon dust, we don't have the resources, right?
Let me just check my bag again. Hydronium, silver powder.
I don't have any herbs on me.
No, I've got all of our kit on that front. So yes, we've got. We could make 2 if we had 2 hydroniums, at most.
Well, a second moon dust would never go amiss.
No. Even if we don't have to use it in the moon dust to have at base as a precaution, it's very important.
All right.
But no, first we need to find some hemlock for sure.
I will. I'll get up to go. Let's head to there. Let's stroll through the town across the river down to where the innkeep said the herbalist was. Ideally.
Absolutely. You leave the inn and make your way down the winding path down the hill. You can sort of see the town by the river laid out before you. You rejoin the road and make your way down. There's probably not much traffic on the road at this time. There's mostly peasants out in the fields. There's like a cart sort of creaking down the road, but you sort of walk past. And you can head down into the village, cross the first bridge. There's sort of the wary, suspicious glances of townsfolk you've passed before. No doubt by now word has travelled of your treatment of the farmer you met on the road and some of the things you've said as well while you've been here. And you're sort of followed by dark glowers of suspicion as you pass through the town square. And out across the second bridge to the eastern side of the town, you can turn down a narrow track that leads down south by the lake that lies southeast of Turbrook Castle. And as you make your way down along this lake, sort of thick reed banks on the lakeside and sprawling fields of wheat and barley on the other, you make your way down to a few sort of cottages down by the lakeside. And at the end of this path, there's sort of one cottage, sort of a low, heavily thatched building, sort of thatch coming down low at the eaves. And if you step inside this dim, sort of smoky cottage, you find that it is hung about with bundles of dried herbs, garlic and onions and other vegetables and ingredients. And you see the a sort of elderly man sort of stooped at a table grinding something in a mortar and pestle or a cup. And he has a variety of herbal ingredients to sell, but far fewer than the herbalists you have seen in places like Osterbeck, the larger towns and cities.
I stroll in. God, man, what is that smell in here?
Drying herbs it is. And he looks between you two suspiciously, eyeing up your identical faces, and he says, "Heard tell of you round about here, come in soon. What you want with me? I've done no ill, I'm no monster."
Aye,
No,
up
no.
and down.
I give Nep a little pat on the shoulder. No, we're here in search of some supplies. It seems like you have a good selection of, some herbs here. Perchance you have hemlock in supply.
Aye, hemlock I have.
Well, that is the main thing we're here for.
That's nice.
Half a penny a bundle.
Halfpenny, we'll take 5 bundles.
He will sort of cut little bunches of hemlock for you in dried bunches, bring them down to you.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes. No, it's a fair price indeed, and I'll hand over the change of coins. Yes, we'll have some spare hemlock here, Nep, just in case we need it in other times.
He's eyeing your coins suspiciously, like looking at each of them, turning it this way and that, sort of looking at them, sort of eyeing you up, and then sort of like cautiously puts them into his coin pouch. He sort of looks slightly uncomfortable, and he says, "Anything else? We'll be going now."
No, I think that is all the wares we're looking for, Nep.
Yeah,
But we will come and go at
turn and walk out.
It seems like we are done with the business here.
Step back out into the afternoon sun. The door sort of swings shut behind you on the old man's glower.
I feel like I heard a lock there, Nep, as we're walking away.
Oh, there was something about the smell in there. It was old man.
No, I think that's the smell of fresh herbs, which reminds me that you definitely haven't washed since our trek from Osterbeck.
Yeah, keep myself undercover from the monster. Thank you very much.
You do see Elend go like, yeah, no, fair.
You'd there be going for first.
Well, we've got that now. Now we can construct some of those. The moon dust. I believe you have the equipment for it. I might have the supplies, but I believe you have the equipment for it, Nep.
Probably. Yeah, I've got a. Fuck, did I bring it? Jeez. He like starts to look through. Wait, we might have to. Oh, yeah, is it? Ah, yes, got it here. If we'd had to go back already, I don't think I would have been able to live it down.
No, I can imagine that you'd rather us fight these creatures without the preparation than have to go back and ask Strath for it.
Oh, I don't know. It's very close. It is a close call. I don't want to die. I also don't want to see that.
No, fair enough.
But there we are. Yeah, sure. We head back. They probably we could do it in the end. Wait, are we staying in the end? No.
No. You got us some accommodation in the castle.
Yeah. Head back. We can head to the castle and
a couple beers has addled your mind.
I think not. Barely touched the sides. How dare you slander me?
You are ushered back into the wood-walled courtyard of Throes Castle by the guards outside, and you can go to the small wood-paneled chambers on the southern range of the courtyard that were appointed to you.
Yes, I think we'll settle down, and Elend will help start preparing the stuff for Nep to create the.
Oh, yeah, actually, gonna check it over. Cool.
Yeah. I'm sending over the Bob.
So, what are you preparing in total?
I think we're gonna do
dust.
Cool.
Yeah,
I think it's the vibe.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And then I think we're gonna rely on the bond for
everything else.
Well, otherwise it would just be whatever the slashing resistance potion is, right?
Yeah. Are you missing some hydranium, Nep?
Let me open. Yeah. Bomb. I am missing. I'm missing hydrogenum.
Yes. I've just sent that to you, or given it to you, I suppose.
Did you though?
Yeah.
I do have it here, but the thing's not registering it. Like my crafting book isn't registering the. Maybe I need to reopen it now that I've got the stuff.
Try and reopen it, perhaps, if it was sent while it was open.
Yeah, that is what happened. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, saltpeter, hydrogenum, hemlock, silver powder, moon dust. Crafting time 20 minutes. So I'll probably, with all of these prepared and handed to me, I'll start mixing them.
In the next sort of 40 minutes.
I don't have. Fuck. I've brought my herbalist kit. I get the herbalist kit out, and then I go, wait, this one's a bomb. I don't know. It's just the wrong kit.
You should have had the kit because remember, I took the herbalism and alchemy kit, and you were meant to have the. I think it's the tinkers.
Indeed, it is. If you check in the group storage, I think they're all there where you left them when you were deciding who was carrying
the wrong one when we were saying.
I think you may have taken the wrong one. Yeah.
Shall we quickly retcon that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bridge. Yeah, sorry, I think I misunderstood. I thought we were doing it the other way around. Allow me to put the healers. Wait, no, this is a healer's kit. Nice done here. Alright. I didn't have any kit.
I see.
They're in there now. Cool. I ain't healing
so
you,
For the next 40 minutes or so, you spend your time grinding silver powder and herbs and mixing it with elemental mercury and saltpeter, and the chamber is filled with acrid fumes until you have finished the moon dust that you were working on.
While Nep was doing that,
Mm.
to get some fresh air and not have to inhale so many of the fumes, I will quickly pop to the marketplace to find some torches, or to acquire some torches.
Absolutely. There's sort of not anything near the bustling market of a market town like Osterbeck. There's a few sort of travelers on the road hawking sort of goods, sort of traveling tinkers. They sort of look at you with, especially now that you're not with your twin, and these are sort of travelers who aren't local here. They look at you with a little bit less hostility than the rest of the villagers have been, and sort of more eagerly look at you as they see you're quite well dressed. They're sort of thinking maybe that they can get a good price from you. They sort of lean forward, hawking their wares, and you see amongst the supplies, torches and other
Hmm.
sort of gear, rations, and water skins and rope.
No, perfect. Well, I'll head straight over and try to acquire 2 torches.
You can absolutely buy some of those from the market,
Perfect. Yeah,
while Nep is uh, creating moon dust.
ideal.
Once you've both finished that, what do you do? Are you doing anything else in the meantime, Elend? You probably would have a lot more time, like another half hour, if you wanted to do anything else. Or you can just wait for Nep to be finished.
Um, I think. I mean, Alan doesn't want to go back and smell those fumes. He's done his potion brewing before. He knows the addling effect it can have on the mind.
Mm.
So probably once I've got those torches, I guess I think he would probably just go for a little bit of a wander, not very far, but probably cross the bridge
Yeah.
and just kind of have a little peruse around this kind of like the entrance to the woods,
Mm-hmm.
just to see kind of. I mean, he's not really looking, but like any vibes he's getting, like anything unusual, um, you know,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as he kind of leaves the sight of the people, you can definitely see his posture slump as he's like not hiding the weight of the mail on
Mm.
himself, and now he's just kind of like taking it a little bit easy, just kind of looking around.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're not looking super hard, I won't make you do a roll for sort of survival or anything. You just sort of wander
Yeah,
into the woods. They're quite sort of light and open woods here, coming down to the edges of the fields and the farms by the river, which you can sort of hear in the distance. Um, you don't get anything particular vibes from this. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You can hear birds. Yeah, it feels quite peaceful. The river, the sun, the trees swaying gently in a cool breeze.
okay. No, cool. Then yeah, well then go back to meet up with thy own brother.
Mm. Okay, about 4 in the afternoon as you finish your tinkering, and Helen returns to the chamber.
Oh, yes.
Did you get the torches?
How's it gone? Oh, I did. Here's one for you.
And I'll toss over a moon dust to you.
I gingerly catch it, like really soft hands.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to lose your regenerative capabilities.
Not necessarily just that. It's an expensive thing to remake, and we've used the rest of our supplies of hydronium or hydrangeum.
Hydrogenum, I think.
Hydrogenum.
Did you need some money for the?
No. Remember, we've taken the first cut of the job. 5 gold nobles up, so no worries there.
Yeah. Easy to forget when I didn't get given any of it.
Yes, you'll get the other half, don't you remember? Don't you worry.
Oh, is it? I get the second half. I get the half after we die. No, we win.
We're not gonna die. And then either way, doesn't matter if we got the money before or after, it's still mute.
That's fair. He kind of huffs a little bit, but actually it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
He's not going to admit it, but
Yeah. All right. So
I was
question is,
triangulating, and don't know where they might be. Did anyone tell you where the sheep were killed from? We know where the mill
no.
is, we know where the inn is, but I wondered if the sheep might help us have an idea of where these creatures are.
I definitely think they will, and that would be a good place to start.
Oh, can they fly? Fires love to fly. They don't look like.
I don't believe these ones can.
Okay,
No.
I mean, we're right.
Assuming we're right. Yes. No, for sure.
But if we're not right, we don't have to engage.
No, it's best we don't.
Well, I mean, unless we know what it is and we think we can take it, right?
I suppose. But yes, we definitely should find out where those sheep were, not only to find out if this is the best location for it, but also to purchase one to do what we plan to do. What is interesting though is the mill and the inn are almost at opposite sides of the village.
Yeah. Doesn't
yes,
necessarily lend itself to being any particular place. That's why I wondered if they could fly.
No, true.
There's probably someone here in the castle that we can ask what sheep got. Who lost their sheep. If we find.
For sure.
I can't remember his name.
Stewart.
Good guy. Can I ask?
I think you.
If we.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Whoever it was that. It was the guy, wasn't it? And then he just left. Did he have a steward that we met?
Yeah, the steward then helped us. Yeah.
He did have a steward, but you didn't get the steward's name.
No. Excuse me, I say to the random person. Where would I find steward of the?
He'll sort of say, "This way, sir. I'll show you his chambers," and he'll lead you across the courtyard, towards the main tower of the castle, and into one of the side passages and chambers there, and knock on a door, which after a few moments is answered by Sir Prokop steward. He sort of looks at you, nods, and says, "How is the investigation going? If I can assist in any way, do you have need of anything?"
Lucky for us. We're just wondering, who was it that lost their sheep? We'd like to ask them a question.
Farmer named Franz, I believe, on the east end of the village, second to last house on the main road leading to Osterbeck.
Franz lost his sheep. Very well, thank you. That's all I needed. Other than that, it's going well. We have our suspicions, but we will try to find out for sure.
Good luck. And he'll sort of nod, watch you go as you head out of the tower back across the courtyard and out onto the main road in Tobruk.
Fuck, I already forgot where he said. It was like the second house somewhere over the east.
Second house on the east on the way to Osterbeck. Don't worry. I believe I recognize the place.
Ah, perfect. Yes, and I recognize the name Franz. What a great farmer. Actually, I think he was in the fields when we first walked in. I'm joking, brother.
Let us hope it is not him or a relation of his. As Elend looks a little bit sheepish from remembering what happened only hours before.
Yeah, we'll wander over to Lord Franz's house. Oh.
As you head over, you see these sort of two cottages by the end of the village. You can see there are some people out in the fields. It's getting a little bit later in the day and work starting to slow down. But you can hear the sound of voices from inside this cottage here.
Would you care?
Yep. I'll do the honors, and I'll rap my knuckles on the door.
You sort of hear the voices quiet inside. And after a few moments of silence, you hear footsteps, and a sort of tall, broad-shouldered man, maybe in his like middle 30s, kind of weathered face, opens the door. Looks like another one of the sort of farmers, but not out in the field. Looks at you suspiciously, and as he sees you too, his face sort of darkens. And you can just see sort of past him into the shadowed interior of the house. You can see several other figures, and they're sort of bent around what looks like a man slumped in a chair near the sort of hearth place. And you think you recognize him from earlier.
Greetings.
He just looks at you.
He said
Well,
greetings.
Can I help you, noble sirs?
yes, you can help us, as we are here to help you. We were told by the steward of the castle that you were the unfortunate person that lost his sheep to this creature attacks.
Aye, two good sheep slaughtered in the field for naught. Struck down by some monster.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Tragic.
not but minding their own business.
Well, that is what sheep tend to do. Which field was it that they were struck
Aye,
down in?
sheep. He looks you up and down, sort of looks at your weapons warily, and then he'll sort of nod out past you to the northeast and say, "Cross the road a little ways and off yonder."
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And were they struck down on the same night or different nights?
Both. I found them both in the morning, dead together. Don't know whether they were killed at the same time or apart. Found their bodies not far away from each other.
No. And their bodies, my good man, how were they killed? Teeth marks, slash marks, bludgeoned.
Flashing marks like those of a blade, but wild and bloody, torn apart in places, fur drenched in blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tragic indeed. And you say over there, yonder, and I'll kind of like turn around and point to where he was pointing to make sure. Yeah. Yeah.
have
Well, thank you for your.
more sheep?
I have more sheep.
Would you sell us a couple?
Just one, probably.
Oh, just one.
He sort of brows draw together and looks quite suspicious, and he says, "If the Lord's be needing sheep, I can sell you sheep, but what would you be wanting sheep for?"
To lure out the creatures,
Mm.
get them in the open, find them in a place, and kill them for you and your people to be safe. That is why we are here, remember? To help you and your people.
A noble venture, thank you kindly. Well, one sheep.
A
Mm,
fat one.
They're good sheep. Aye, they're good sheep. I've got one you can have for 35 pennies.
Yes, I'm sure that would be amenable.
He'll sort of close the door behind him, come out, sort of pick up a crook, and sort of lead you out into the fields where a flock of sheep are sort of grazing some distance away. And after a bit of wrangling, he'll sort of select a sheep out, bring it over. It's not perhaps the fattest looking sheep you've seen, not the best looking sheep, but he sort of slaps it on the rump, sends it over. There's definitely like fatter and better looking sheep in the flock. He brings this one over and he sort of looks at you and he says, "Here you go. She's a beauty. Good sheep. 35 pennies I'll have."
What do you think, Nep? Do we need a fatter one? Because there are fatter ones over there.
I look it up and down. I think it's got just as enough blood in it, probably.
Yeah. Yep, fair enough. Yep, we'll take the one.
You're right back, sorry.
And yeah. I look at my coin pouch and I realise I've only got gold note.
I can do the pennies if you give me a.
Oh, okay. If you can afford the pennies.
I give this guy 35 pennies.
He will
Please.
hand over. He'll sort of collect the pouch from you, sort of waiting in his hand, looking at it. His eyes sort of quite wide. He sort of hefts this large amount of coins, nods to himself, and he will shuffle the sheep over to you, nod and say, "Right, well, good luck to you. Hope you find whatever scourge been killing folk and sheep here and make it pay. Be
Sure, we will.
an honest use of your might, no doubt, to defeat such fearsome beasts."
Indeed. And I appreciate for your cooperation and your manners.
I and you, sir, and yous. And he will head back towards his house.
That guy was pretty well spoken, eh? Jeez, I felt shadow.
Well, I mean, to be fair, most people overshadow you in the art of conversation, Nep. Very little in the art of combat.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't help but notice it. There was the guy that was berated in the back of his cottage.
Was there?
That probably explains the slightly increased price of a sheep, but I think it's totally fair.
What's a sheep normally cost?
I was to believe 20 to 30 pennies. 35 seems a little bit on the steep end, but you know,
Probably pays for that
I'm
guy's
no
medicine
expert.
to fix his nose.
Well, he will remember his manners at least. And he seemed to be passed on that lesson to the surrounding peasantry. So that is always good.
Yeah, he certainly did speak good. Did speak.
Indeed. Let's go and try and find this area. Did the guy give me the sheep on like a rope?
No,
I was
No.
like, yeah.
So the sheep's just
absolutely
What do
not.
we do with this now?
Do you have any rope, Nep? I don't.
I've got rope in the tavern. Well, where we're staying, I think. Or I was like, I don't know if I need to bring this rope, and I left it in the group store.
Maybe. Well,
No.
this is.
What if we like hold some food out in front of it? Will it just follow us?
Alan just like points to the surrounding fields of food. I feel like it could just wander off and. Oh, I was implying that it probably just wander off and eat anything at once in those fields.
You could make a animal handling check if you want to see if you have any sense of how to herd this sheep where you want to go.
No, I don't. But I can try.
It's up to you. You don't have to. It's just if you wanted to.
Animals have never liked me. We know this.
You never know. I feel like you might have more in common with a sheep than you think.
Yeah. At least it's not my looks.
No, not your looks. Your looks are the best thing about you.
Oh.
And you see Ellen smirk.
Yeah, we are twins.
Yeah.
We could just pick it up.
I respect you, Farmer. If you manhandle is very different to carrying. I have
either you convince the sheep, or I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, I will try. And I don't know if this obviously work, but I'll touch the eye, and then I'll like kind of do a little bit of pitch exercises, get the sheep to look at me, and I'll cast command and say the word follow.
Okay, just check command. Is that a first level spell? To a
First level
creature you can
spell.
see within range. Okay, they don't need to understand your language. Okay, that's
they
what I was
not?
checking.
Yeah,
Cool.
I thought so too.
No, it doesn't specify they can understand. Just a creature you can see within range. It doesn't even specify they have to hear it, which is kind of
Which is
interesting.
wild. Yeah.
It's wild.
Surely that's...
Okay. Does it make a save?
Mm-hmm.
Make a
DC
wisdom
13.
saving throw. Let me just go find a sheep.
Please feel like a -5. I need it to be so low.
Uh, the sheep just sort of completely unbothered, just sort of bends down, starts chewing some grass, starts wandering off slightly at an angle away from you.
that is embarrassing, I must say, Nep.
Well, I mean, you can't that intelligent.
No, but again, I
Telling
thought
it
I'd
to follow
mastered
you.
most basic of animals, roots, and communication. No,
Maybe
well,
we bought a high intelligent sheep.
explains why he was 35 silver pace. And that's probably why he wants us to take it off his hands, because that's a troublesome sheep.
Keeps getting out the fields. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll do that. Well, I guess it's up to me. And he like slings his shield onto his back, and then I'm gonna try and grab this sheep.
Nice. Its DC is against your strength, isn't it? So 8 plus prof plus strength. Sorry, where are you? 3 proficiency for 5, 13. Makes a athletics and acrobatics.
Oh, we're doing like an actual grapple.
Rather nimbly. Well, I was just using the grapple rules. Like as you go to pick it up, it just like nimbly like sort of steps aside, twists, sort of like does a little hop and a leap, and is now like just trotting away across the field.
Fuck this sheep.
I think we underpaid. Clearly, this is an incredibly intelligent and dexterous sheep that we bought for 35 silver pennies. Well, you know what?
Maybe
We can
a
leave the
wizard in
sheep there for now.
disguise.
Maybe. Let's leave the sheep there for now while we go check out the area.
How will you know
It's not going to wander off. The only one that's not with the flock.
It's not just going to stay here, Elend.
Yes, it's not going to wander very far. I don't know.
We own a sheep in this field, and the sheep that we come back and take will be the sheep that we own.
Sure, yeah. And if they disagree, well, they just won't.
Right, I make a note of the field. Our sheep in it.
Mm.
I will try to remember
I bend down in the field, grab a handful of dirt, and kind of like rub it on top of its wool, and like along its back.
Okay. Absolutely, yeah. Cool.
As long as it doesn't rain, we should be good.
Eat up our sheep.
I don't think it matters too much. Anyway, enough with the dilly-dallying with the sheep. Let's go find the area where the other one was slaughtered, and see what we can glean from the site.
Mm-hmm. You sort of trek up.
I feel like we know
yeah,
enough,
it is.
Right? Surely it's time. It's time, right? Tonight. I guess it's not night.
No, for time. No, for sure, Nep, as we walk there. It's just to me, where's the best place to set the lure, the trap?
Yeah, I was thinking, it still doesn't give us like they're coming from this. Maybe we'll find some tracks, because people might not have walked the field as well.
We'll have to see.
You head up, and towards the very sort of northeastern corner of these fields, somewhere up here by the river, you find sort of up against near the edge of one of these fields, not too far from the riverbank, you find an area of sort of flattened grass that's still sort of, you can still see dark stains in the dry earth here. The carcasses of the sheep have been removed.
Nep, I believe this is your expertise.
Yes. True it is. And I will investigate the area.
Absolutely.
Get down. I get a good old scan around, leaning against the
Hmm.
tree.
So this is a little bit old at this point, this site, because it's been quite a few days. There's not a huge amount you can glean. Again, you can see signs of sort of sprays of blood soaking the area, blood having pooled out onto the ground. The bodies of the sheep are not here, so you can't investigate them. But you do see that it looks like from some of the broken branches and sort of the hedge here, that it looks like something may have come up this way from down by the river, a little bit to the north of you. And you might be able to find some tracks in the softer, less disturbed ground there.
Little Ekimaro footprints.
I'll follow your gaze and I'll try and look for them too.
You give me a survival check, Elend.
This might be some form of track.
Nice.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, no.
You sort of follow where Nep is pointing to. You come down to the riverbank, sort of sliding down in amongst the earth. And you see here, almost completely faded and covered, but just the faintest sign of quite small but sharp clawed footprints of a bipedal creature of some kind moving. It looks like they were coming from the north up the bank towards the field. And with a 16, I think you can tell that it looks like there's at least 3 different creatures here, tracks overlapping. Looks like they were traveling in like a small cluster, 3 of them together, and then they sort of come scrambling up the bank, and that's where you lose the trail.
From the north, so they came from the north.
From the north, yeah, towards this field.
Okay.
Well,
let us continue following the track here.
We may as well wander that way, right?
Yeah.
You follow the track as best you can. It looks like it turns east along this divide between 2 sets of fields.
Oh. No, I'm surprised.
You keep following it. Probably around here that you lose the trail with the 16, I think. It becomes too old now. The ground has become grassy and drier here, no longer the riverbank. So it looks like it was coming from this direction, walking on this field, and then turning south along the river.
Okay. Well, Nep, we can definitely use this area. This is definitely the spot to set the trap.
Seems like a good spot. I'll have to fight in a field.
Yeah. Dude.
Or on the road, or in the forest, or... Well, you know, in a tavern.
Yeah. Well, I think as we've prepared the moon dust, all that we need now is a hearty meal, and then to sadly drain the sheep's blood in the area.
And the darkness.
Of course, yeah. So we head back to the inn, get some dinner. Yeah, come back, slaughter the sheep here at around sunset, and then just wait. What do you think, Nep?
I agree. It's quite exciting. Our first job out on our own.
For sure.
Complete.
And you have like Elend has a little shiver when you say that, like it goes through his body, like, whew. We got this.
Yeah, Nep's got a wide smile on his face. To the fight.
Yeah. Elend
So
claps him on the back, and yeah, we head back. I think. Yeah.
You've headed back to your rooms in Tilbrook Castle, and you're waiting for night to fall. Is that correct?
Probably have dinner at the inn first.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely.
A hearty meal.
Yeah, you head up to the inn. The innkeeper Stefan, who you spoke to earlier, and his wife Greta, prepare you a sort of hearty meal of stew and dark rye bread, mugs of ale, and a sort of good sort of leg of chicken each. And it's sort of warm in there. It's quite empty and a little bit lonely feeling for such sort of like a nice meal because there's not many travelers here. There's like a handful of there's a handful of merchants in one corner giving very dark looks to the innkeep. And you can sort of tell from their posture that it seems they've heard from either someone in the village or the other merchants that someone has died here. They look quite uncomfortable, huddled together. You can see daggers at their belt. The innkeep sort of chatters as he comes forward, bringing you things, but it's sort of like a thin veneer on the slightly brittle atmosphere here as you eat your dinner.
No, for sure. Yeah. Well, I think yes. We just really lightly discuss the plans and enjoy a comfortable meal. I think we'll splash out for,
Mm.
as you said, it was quite well. Sounds like a lovely whole, like a large meal, more than say some of the travelers around because we a little bit extra.
Oh, absolutely. I think the other merchants are probably just eating like a pottage stew of sort of like peas and carrots sort of thing.
Yeah,
No meat and yeah, absolutely. A comfortable meal for sure.
nice, nice. All right. As we're finishing the meal, is there anything you need to collect, Nep, from the room in the castle gateway or near the castle?
I don't know.
All right.
What about you? I mean, I could grab the javelin.
Just don't see why not. Have them there, ready to use as just ammunition.
I don't. Yeah.
No, fair. No, you do you. All right, let's go. Make sure I've got the torches we bought. And
Do you
yeah,
have a way to light them?
I hope you have a tinderbox. No.
Yeah, but that is back
Hmm.
at the.
Yeah, we'll have to pick it up on the way.
Hmm.
Um. Yes, I think that's the best thing we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can make your way back to the castle, stop there briefly at your quarters and pick up anything you want, such as your tinderbox, and then head back out northeast into the fields.
We'll grab the sheep on the way.
Yes, of
Oh
course.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we find it, and then we pull it along probably by the rough.
Mhm. You bring the sheep with you after some sort of moments of searching, and by the time you get out to where you wanted to lay your bait, probably about 9 p.m., so dark, but not yet sort of like true midnight darkness.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm. I was thinking
Well,
we want to sort of like ambush them, wait on either side of the drained blood.
I was thinking more of a united front.
Hmm. Oh, you want the united front strategy?
Yeah, yeah, the one where I support you in your endeavors. Yeah.
Hmm. Very well. A united front it shall be, and it hold out its hand and summon the trident to it.
Ugh,
Exciting
that's
appears
always,
glinting in the moonlight.
always cool every time I see that.
Hmm.
All right. Well, this is for the greater good. To the sheep. Then Elend will like kneel down, get our dagger out, and slit the sheep's throat.
Oh, where do you
In
want
a
to slit
clean,
it? By the way, like
yeah, where on the map are
this
you
map.
doing this? It's not the best
Uh,
representation of the area, but
no, no,
yeah,
no, it's all good.
fields, hedges, bushes.
I feel like if there's like we probably want to put it right in the crossroad, right? Nep.
Might as well, yeah.
Yeah, and then we could wait under the tree, um, with a better vantage view, with a viewpoint. Sorry.
You draw your blade swiftly and cleanly across the sheep's throat. It sort of barely kicks as it its blood drains out. You're just draining it out onto the ground here.
Yeah.
Mm. It sort of weakens and lies still after a few moments. And the blood starts soaking out in a large, expanding pool that starts soaking into the earth and the grass.
Nep will rise from that. Kind of look down at the sheep. Kind of sad, you know. No one really wants to kill a sheep. And then probably follow Nep to under the tree.
Okay.
Or that's where Elend will go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nep?
Yeah, no, I will join. Sorry, I just realized I'd accidentally spent a spell when I was making my character that I
No worries. Okay. Are you concealing yourself under this tree here so you're hidden?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you both make stealth checks, please?
Yeah.
with disadvantage, I believe, right?
Because your armor, yes. If your chainmail gives you disadvantage, then definitely.
I can roll with disadvantage. I don't think it matters.
Whoa, I see. That's a nat 1 and a 13. The 13 was without the disadvantage, was it?
Oh, sorry, I just didn't bother because he got a nat one. But
No,
you're
yeah,
right,
I wasn't.
I should also.
Yeah.
Cool. 1 and 13. Cool. Just checking. Very nice. Okay, and you settle in to wait.
Yeah. I will set up the torches in front where the tinderbox ready to light when we
Got you,
see
yeah.
action commotion.
Got you.
And
Yeah.
I'll make sure there's a rock in my pocket
Mhm.
A rock.
for
Do they?
emergencies. Like a small pebble.
Yeah.
They just dislike light, or is it
No, I
specifically
just
fire, or just so we can see?
don't know. Yeah. So yeah, we can see them when they come.
Ah, cool.
They have. We must be as quiet as possible. He says, rustling in his chainmail. They have incredibly good, incredibly good hearing. Oh, just setting up the torches.
Fuck. Yeah. Gonna be. I imagine we're just like arguing a little bit.
Absolutely. It's like been a couple of hours, so I imagine you might be getting a little bit frustrated, impatient, bickering a little bit here and there. It's sort of like the time wears on.
I don't
10
know if this
o'clock,
sheep blood's
11
working.
o'clock.
Maybe we did need
No,
to.
it's going to work out. We have to just be patient.
We've been here for so long already. Pretty sure
Barely
if they were
got
going to
midnight.
show up, they would have shown up.
Patience. And Ellen's looking out around the horizon. No.
It's drawing late into the night, early morning, coming up to 1 o'clock, when you see suddenly a slight shift in the darkness. It's very dark around. Can you both make perception checks at disadvantage because it is very dark?
Oh.
You see this slight shape. It's off to the southwest somewhere, and then you sort of like, as you're sort of like straining to see, you lose it in amongst the darkness, and you don't know where it's gone. But you saw something down here to the southwest, but now you have no idea where it is in the darkness. Oh, an 18 Nep. No, yeah, you still don't. You've still lost track of it.
I like
You sort of see it for a little bit
Ellen,
longer,
though.
maybe. Like, yeah, it sort of moves up and then disappears somewhere around here.
There's something.
There's
This is our
a
chance,
gentle
right?
clinking of mail as Elend turns to sort of look where you're pointing. His mail clinks gently.
Quiet.
We need to light the torches to see it.
Fine, let's go.
Lights the torches.
Okay. You light up. Is that 2 torches? What's the range on a torch again?
20 and 20.
20. Thank you. You light up these 2 torches. They sort of flood light out into the darkness, but beyond their radius, it seems even darker, pitch dark even. As you're here, you can hear the sounds of the night. Somewhere a bird hoots, an owl hoots in the distance. You can hear sort of grass rustling, but you can't see anything.
Can we throw the?
Are you staying where you are?
Throw the torch.
You can throw the torches,
Chuck
yeah.
it, Elend, yeah.
How far? I want to throw a torch. I'm gonna try and throw past whatever I saw, but I don't know how far I can throw a torch.
You're pretty strong. Pretty like, what, 60 foot?
I mean, I'm used to throwing a trident. Ooh. You know what's fun? That's nah. I'm gonna throw the torch.
I believe it's 20-60 for torches, so 20 normal distance, 60 at disadvantage. 60 foot.
That sounds about right. That's probably what I'm used to being able to throw. I will try to throw a torch as far as I can.
So it doesn't have to be accurate, really. It just needs to be distance.
Yeah. You sort of throw it out here, and it lands roughly where you sort of aiming it, lighting up this area here.
It was there. See it.
You don't see anything. Give me one more perception check. No longer a disadvantage because you do have, give me a perception check flat to see in this area here where you've thrown your torch to illuminate. 18, very nice. Was that a 2 from you, Nep?
A 2 from me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought I rolled a 2. But,
I thought
also
you rolled the 2
right.
and I rolled the 18. It's very confusing.
Yes.
You think for a minute that you might have caught a glimpse of like a rustle in the grass, but you can't be sure, and you didn't see what it was. And again, all is silent. Somewhere sort of around here in this near where the torch is thrown, but it's sort of just a rustling of grass disappears. You didn't quite see it. Sort of like long reeds and bushes growing around here.
Alright, I'll cast. I'm gonna cast. Because it's quite late at this point, isn't it? Right?
Sorry, just before you cast, could you both roll initiative, please?
Yes.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Just so I can keep you in order.
Hell yeah.
Oof. Ooh.
Nice.
Interesting. In that case, before you're able to cast anything, you've been like sort of throwing this torch, sort of rustling. Your mail has been clinking, like scraping against rocks. Elend with that one you got on stealth.
Oh, for
and
sure.
Suddenly, before either of you have any chance to react with those initiatives, taking you almost completely by surprise, a small bipedal shape comes leaping out of the darkness behind you, and it will leap directly at you, Elend, where you've been clinking in your mail and throwing your torch illuminated by the light. It will come screeching forward. You turn just in time to see this sort of bat-like face, large, sort of oversized ears, needle-like teeth protruding from a sort of triangular mouth, and long claws, hanging off the end of these spindly fingers. It's sort of a mottled blue-green color, tufts of shaggy fur comes leaping towards you, and it will. Can you make a dex save? And can you? Oh yeah, can you make a dex save, please, before we do anything else?
Probably not. No.
Oh, that's a 5. I see. I was on a different roll, but that's a 5. Interesting. Okay. Okay, you take 11 slashing damage. As this creature immediately leaps forward, you sort of turn, and its claws find the gap between your chainmail and your neck, and they come sort of slicing in. So that was 11 slashing damage, and you begin bleeding profusely. You see like a spurt of blood as the one of your arteries in your neck is nicked, and you will lose hit points at the start of each turn until you use an action. You or another creature use an action to staunch the bleeding with a medicine check. And
we found it.
As you just look and you see like blood gushing from Elend's hand.
The Bond
he didn't even have enough time to.
And it will then, as it's like leapt forward, slashed at your neck, it will then, as a bonus action, disengage and move back here. And then it is Nep, your turn. You just like hear this screech. This creature comes skittering out of the darkness. You see blood spraying from Elend and probably sprays across your face as you're standing behind him.
The Bond, brother. I've seen him in worse shape.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna cast. Also, just concentrate essentially on shielding my body. How we do? Oh no!
Shield of
Instantly burn out. So yeah, I try and cast Shield of Faith essentially.
Yes, I mean you cast Shield of Faith. You gain +2 to AC. What does this look like for you? Is this like an actual a spell you're drawing from, taught from
Yeah,
your
it's a really
father's
tough
knowledge?
one. Like a lot of my things, I wanted to be kind of like, I trained to sort of like focus on improving this. So I think it's kind of like, I guess I don't know about the shimmering idea, but it's like I don't want it to be not tellable, because obviously that's one of the things about it. But
sure,
yeah, I think
be more of a stance.
Yeah, maybe it's more of like a stance, like a combat stance, or like a heightened focus, and that's why it takes my concentration to stay in.
Yeah, you're like crouching down behind your shield, taking like a defensive stance type thing, maybe instead of your
Yeah, like a combat stance. What did I burn out? Is that why this is red?
Yes,
right?
So a 1 or a 2 is burnout. You can roll on the macro.
Why you want a D8 to start off with? Shouldn't it be a D12?
So we don't have to use this rule. I think I can't remember if I used it on Morgak. I think I did, which was that based on your caster type, you start with a different size knight. So like primary casters get D12, secondary casters get D10, and tertiary casters like Eldritch Knights and the Magic Rogues get D8.
Gotcha.
But if that feels bad, we can change it. I think it's kind of fun personally, but if it doesn't feel good, we don't have to keep it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it for now.
Okay, cool.
And then now I just rolled the table, right?
Indeed, yeah. Spell level times 2 hit points.
So 2 hit points, right?
Yeah, just 2 hit points. I mean, and again, maybe that is just sort of like a bit of your concentration wavering as your brother's blood splashes across your face.
I assume we wouldn't make con
No, we don't
make
a con save for that.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
I wonder if there's a way to. Oh shit! Fuck! Sorry. Can't press him. Cool. All right. So yeah, I focus on my shield.
Bang.
That's my bonus action, and then I will run at this thing to try and stop it from escaping.
Absolutely.
Quick, before it gets into the darkness. And actually, I'll sort of like skirt around it to try and make it more difficult for it to escape. And
Got you.
So yeah, I run up and then flash around, and
it
then
sort of crouches and hisses at you as you come close to it.
I hiss
It
back
sort of
at it.
clicks as well. You sort of hear sort of like clicking deep in its throat, sort of tracking you with twitches of its head.
And can I cantrip if I cast a spell this turn? Please remind me. We know. I feel like it wasn't a problem now, right?
You can, yeah.
Cool.
Let's go with yes for now. We can
yes for
check
now.
it later.
And then I will try to cantrip Booming Blade.
Such a base spell right now.
So yeah, I make a melee attack. So on a hit of the melee attack, which will be this 24.
24 definitely hits.
Nice. So yeah, That should be 1d8. I'm using it. Oh no, I would be using it as a one hand. So
Got your
1d6.
shield.
Okay, cool. Yeah. The 5. That's a silvered trident. 5 piercing damage, and then if it moves, on a hit, the target suffers.
Like 1d8.
Yeah, if it moves willingly 5 feet or more before the end until the start of my next turn, then it takes 1d8 extra damage, which it rolled as a 4.
Very cool.
Oh,
Especially against these creatures.
I'll try my best.
Okay, nice. So your trident like stabs out from behind your shield, strikes it. As the silver stabs into it, it shrieks and twists away from it, hissing. Sort of dark, deep crimson blood comes spattering out onto the ground, stains the end of your silver trident. And yeah, you stab out. It's at the end of your turn.
It will be, yeah.
Okay, cool. Elend. So at the start of your turn, you lose 4 hit points as blood spurts out of the wound in your neck.
Yep.
You're bloodied. Give me 1 second. Hang on, sorry, before you move, 1 sec.
Oh, yeah.
As a reaction, when you become bloodied, this creature immediately takes a disengage action. Well, not action, but it disengages, moves this way, but it's moved willingly, so it suffers.
Thunder damage.
Or thunder damage, and a boom goes off.
Does it say? It
Roll
doesn't
the thunder
actually
damage
say
briefly.
anything about a boom anymore.
Oh, that's tragic. It's really cool.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I don't necessarily hate. Because I think of it more as like I've attacked a part of it that essentially wouldn't hurt too much, but because it's like in pain, it's gonna hurt them more if they instantly move.
Yeah,
that would make sense if it wasn't thunder damage.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Hey, that makes sense.
Can you roll me the thunder damage, please?
Oh, it did it when I cast it, so it's just 4.
Oh. It's 4. Okay, nice. So you you snap out your trident and stab at the oversized ears of this creature. It sort of twists away as it tries to scurry away, stabs in. You see blood spray, and you see that it is particularly affected by this. It sort of like screeches and reels sideways. Blood dropping from its ears, but it comes scurrying over, and you can see there's like a pool of blood spreading from where Elend's neck wound has spurted blood out, and all as part of its reaction, it runs over, drops to the ground, so it will become prone, drops prone, and begins to lap at the blood. And you see, like as it ingests the blood, it seems to recover some of its strength and vitality. And then Elend, it is your turn. Sorry to interrupt you.
No. I mean, I'm glad it didn't just insta kill me, so I'm quite happy with that.
Tastier than sheep.
Yeah, clearly. Are you surprised, brother? And then I'll use my action to do a medicine check on myself and try and stop the flow of blood seeping through my hands.
Awesome. Medicine check.
Come on, Elend, let's have a good roll.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, you managed to staunch the flow of blood. You're no longer bleeding, but you've had to sort of like you're stumbling away, and this creature is just like a feet away from you on the ground, lapping up your blood in front of your eyes as you're like frantically bandaging your neck, trying to sort of staunch the blood.
Survival is conviction. Conviction is survival. And I use the motto to do healing word on myself to remind myself to toughen up. You got this. Yeah. I'll cast this. Oh, I could do a level 2 healing word. God.
Very nice. 10 healing. Fantastic.
That is a terrible 3 ones in that roll.
Oh my god, I see. 44 plus 3. Yikes.
Is that with the healing? Did you take the healing background origin thing?
No. Because I did it the weird way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Elend?
If I back away, will it strike me? It's not distracted, is it? It's just prey.
It's not distracted, but it has used its reaction to lap blood. Is that how it works? I'm gonna
Yeah, that's
for
reaction.
now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
say yes.
reaction,
No, I was just thinking because at one point I was considering other reactions, but yeah, for now it won't be able to attack you. It's used its reaction.
Yeah. Either way, I think like Elend's been, he's fixed his neck. He said the words, and like now
Yeah.
he'll like kind of like whip up the where will he? He's got his shield out, and he's just kind of like backing away from this
Mhm.
creature, but not moving. But he'll
Mm.
end his turn.
Okay. On its turn, this creature will surge back up to its feet, sort of scuttling upright, its triangular mouth drenched in your blood, Elend, and it will sort of like as it comes up to its feet, it will swing upwards with its long claws to slash at you. And it will slash at you. You're missing hit points. It will slash at you twice. The first one you parry away with your shield. The second one slips underneath it and cuts in under your chainmail, dealing 5 slashing damage.
Take that.
And then, as a bonus action, it will disengage, and it will move 15. It will move up to here, scuttling around you, down through the bushes, and around, sort of circling you, looking hungrily towards the blood spattered around you. And of course, sorry, at the start of its turn as well, you would have seen it. You would have seen some of the wounds inflicted by Nep's silver spear heal and sort of reknit the flesh.
Fully or partially?
Sorry, what do you mean? You mean like is it fully healed or just partially healed?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not as. It still looks wounded, but it is fairly quickly healing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Nep, it is your turn.
I. Oh. He touchable? He's just he's kind of in the middle of these squares. Confused me.
Oh, sorry. He should be there.
Ah,
I don't know why it's not snapping to the square properly.
Cool. I will run past. Yeah, I'll run past Elend. I'll pat him on the shoulder and I'll say, "The bond, brother."
No, I know.
As we jump down this hill, and
you're just gonna glare from Elend as you do that.
I will, jump off the edge of this hill and sort of like try and land my trident down into this creature while also casting Booming Blade.
Awesome, absolutely.
I should. What? Just gonna.
16 hits, 9
nice.
damage from your silver trident.
And then, we've burnt out again. Every time I burn out, the thing goes down, right?
It does indeed, yes.
Oh, okay. It could be 2 extra damage. And I take 2 damage again.
2 damage. It's sort of you sort of like stab down at it. It's struck by it, twists away, snarling, wary of the silver on the end of your trident. Do you have anything else on your turn you'd like to do?
So, because this one was to cast a different spell, do you think I would have to continue my concentration? Or no?
Yeah, no, I think.
I'm gonna say I didn't hit. What was that, Sam?
Oh no, sorry. I was imagining burnouts is more of a.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the same as like taking damage.
I was going to say
Okay.
no for now, at least on the affecting concentration, because I think that might be a bit rough.
Yeah,
But we can
that's
always change that. But yeah, I'll say no for now.
yeah, let me just check. I'm still learning my bonus actions. I think that's it for me. Yeah, kind of
Okay.
just that.
Cool. Elend, it is your turn.
Now that we're doing okay, well, Elend's doing okay. He's stabilized. I will grab the ring, kind of approach the edge of the hill or under the tree, and I don't have to do this, but it helps. And I grab you by the shoulder and squeeze it, and then I'll mutter like just something under our breaths, and then it enhances our twin connection, and then you can feel like the ring emanate a slow pulsing as like you feel the connection between me and you. Nep, as I cast warding bond. Normally we did this before the fight in training, but normally we had warning before a fight in training. This time, not so much.
Nice. So that
Right,
is
so yeah.
+1 bonus to AC on the target while within 60 foot of you, and saving throws and resistance to all damage. But when it takes damage, you also take the same amount of damage. Interesting. Yep, cool. So that's on Nep.
Wait,
Yeah.
do only I get the bonuses?
I believe so, yeah.
I always read it's both of us.
Don't think so.
No, fair. It
Yeah,
gains, yeah,
I
it
thought it
gains,
was.
yeah. Well, let's go back to the tree. Back to the tree. Shield in front, back. Gingerly touching the wound at my neck.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you got this, Nep.
Okay. If that is the end of your turn, you see the Ekimara's flesh knit and regenerate a little again. And then what will it do? I think it will. As you come in front of it, Nep, stabbing it with the trident, it will sort of jerk under one of your trident stabs, come slashing at you, and it again leaps up to try and get at your neck. Can you make a Dex saving throw, please?
Rude. Here. Dex save.
Ooh, amazing.
Nice.
You sort of easily jump out of the way, twisting, parrying it aside. Its claws scrape off your shield, and as it sort of it fails to strike you, it will immediately take the disengage action and move 5. Oh, why
Takes
am I not seeing my
2
ruler?
thunder damage.
Ooh, so it does. Cool. Nice. Again, you manage to stab at its ear. You see it sort of twist in pain, affected by dropping blood, and it will move. That was 15.5, and then it moves 10 round here, circling. And you can see, Elen, that its head is sort of twitching, clicking towards you, and the blood around you sort of lurking in the shadows here at the edge of your torchlight. And then, Nep, it is your turn.
Seeing it going for Ellen. Can I climb back up this and make it to here still?
Yeah, I
in
think
the
you
way
can.
of it? Yeah, so I'll sort
Yeah,
of
yeah.
climb myself back up here. Hopefully get myself
Nice,
back
yeah.
in the way of the creature. Stay back from my brother, you fiend! And then I think I probably do the classic trident into booming blade if it hits.
Absolutely hits it. Yep, 9 damage. Creature looks quite badly wounded as your trident stabs into it there.
Booming
Blade,
I think that's
yep.
all I need. Yeah.
Okay.
No bonus
You see
action.
blood spatters from this creature. It looks, badly wounded. And it sort of shrinks away from you, sort of cowering on the ground, sort of trying to scuttle away from you. And Elend, it is your turn.
Yeah. I think Elend will. Yeah, I think he is now realizing the effect of the spell, and then realizes he probably needs to buff himself a bit more. So he'll go back into the teachings of what he learned, and I'm going to do cure wounds on myself. And I guess the way that kind of works, instead of it's kind of more, he's expending like his energy, and like he's like kind of like rapidly, he's learned a way to rapidly heal himself, but expending vast amounts of his own energy internally to do it, so it leaves him very tired and drained. So we will hopefully not burn out.
Nice. 16 healing.
Oh wow,
Great.
that's pretty good.
That is big
Belen
healing.
is feeling pretty damn good. I think it's back to full health now. Burnt out all of his, basically almost all of his internal energy that he's learned to use in these ways to control things, to heal himself, others, in the warding bond. But now he's clarity. The blood is healed. He's like, he knows that the creature wants this blood pulse, so he's just gonna. He knows he's gonna stand there, and I've got bonus action left. What can I do with the bonus action? Probably not, because I can't do 2 spells. No. So Elend now will then now it's all happened. He's gonna unhook his mace and draw it and prepare to strike. Obviously not preparing an action to strike, but thematically he's there ready to hit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. At the start of the creature's turn, it's looking very badly wounded, but as its flesh knits back together, it looks significantly sort of less wounded.
The moon dust. Damn it. Why is only one of them here?
It will take the disengage action. It will slip around your trident net, scuttering in between you.
8 damage. Thunder. No, nice. 4 thunder damage. Sorry.
Yeah, 4 base damage. Yeah, cool. Nice. Boom Blade, real good in this situation. Nice. And then sort of as it slips around you, tries to run, you sort of lash out, catch it in its sensitive ears. It staggers sideways, and it will.
Because they don't want to fight me. They're meant to fight me, otherwise they get punished. That's the idea.
You've trained for this, Nep. You've trained.
I think it will slash for your neck again, going for the same wound in your neck, which it opened before. Can you make a dex save?
Probably not.
Ooh.
No.
Okay. You take 14 slashing damage and begin bleeding.
Yo.
It's just okay. As it's like, I can just imagine, like, because again, it's darted around you. In the dark, I just see it. I think it's going for the blood, and then just sidesteps and just goes straight for the throat.
15, 20. And then we'll use this last remaining movement to just move around you to here, as it circles you, sort of looking at the blood spurting out, as lips sort of open wide, as it spatters over it. And then it is your turn, Nep.
Nep, get this creature down.
I'll run up to your side and I'll take one of our fighting stances that we're used to doing together.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I told you not showering would work. And I'm gonna try and stab it with my trident.
Absolutely.
Again, taking the booming blade action, I'm gonna generally just do the trident because it only matters if it hits. But I guess not, because I should burn out as well, so I should do this first anyway.
That's true, yeah. I mean, do you have to... Oh, it's the cantrip, yep, so no...
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so you use it, and as part of the cantrip, you make a melee attack, so...
I see, got you, yeah.
I do need to do it first, technically.
That's okay, cool. This one misses. It twists under the trident, sort of using Elend to sort of keep out of your way, circling around him, blood spurting out into your face, Nep, as you try and get past Elend to get at this creature.
Ah, crap.
Is that the end of your turn, Nep?
I think so.
Right.
One sec. I do have this. When you fail an ability check, this is an ability. Okay, no worries.
Cool, no worries. At the start of your turn, Elend, you'll take 3 hit point loss from bleeding.
Mhm. I will do a medicine check to staunch the blood flow. I will fail.
Ooh. You are unable, like the blood just comes seeping out between your
Mm.
fingers as you're trying to bandage. Your fingers kind of getting a little bit shaky. The blood keeps pouring out. You do not manage to staunch it.
Yeah. Okay. I will. Then, um, seeing this creature and its attack styles and its the way it clearly targets the stronger opponent, I will try and cast Sanctuary on myself. So the way this maybe would appear is Elend tries to make himself look less like a target. And with this creature, unfortunately for Nep, is Elend lets a blood spurt go from his heart and just cover like Nep's shield to make him look more of a target to go for.
Okay.
I will cast this. So yeah, basically they have to do a wisdom saving throw to either. So if they pass, they attack me. If they fail, they have to lose the attack or attack someone else.
Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or they then choose a new target or lose the attack. Got you.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. End of your turn.
Yeah, and I'm glad there's only one of them turned up so far.
Indeed, in front of your eyes, you see this creature's flesh knits again. Again, it goes from looking very badly wounded to significantly less wounded as the flesh knits back up. It will lunge towards you, Elend, but it makes a wisdom saving throw as the blood comes sputtering onto Nep instead. So wisdom save, it crit fails, so it must choose a new target. So this target will now go for Nep instead. So it's attacking with its claws, and they'll now be targeted at Nep. So it attacks
21.
twice. AC 21 because of the
22
+2. Okay,
currently.
22.
amazing.
Different
Okay,
to
so
the fifth one from your warding point.
wow. Okay, cool. So one hit does not hit as you easily parry it away. The other one just barely slips past your guard and will slash into you. Whoa! For 11 slashing damage.
Okay, so
So
I
six
have
is
you have
resistance, so it'll be 6.
Which means Elend also takes 6.
Which does mean you also take 6.
As
And
you
then I'm
become
bloodied again.
bloodied, Elend, it will as a reaction immediately drop prone. And it starts lapping up the blood. Cool.
Could you stop bleeding and healing the creature?
Use the fucking smoke pot.
Nep, it's your turn.
Can I?
It is prone.
Is it an action to throw this moon dust bomb at it?
I believe so. Let me just read the item to remind myself. We have done them before, and I forget whether they were action or bonus actions.
Yeah, I can't.
It doesn't actually say. I'm gonna say an action for now, and we can tweak it later. I think it was an action last time we used it on the werewolf.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I think I throw this moon dust bomb.
Okay, nice. So that is a 5-foot radius explosion. I mean, doesn't actually matter in this case. It definitely affects it. And yeah, it's tiny, sort of powdered silver, drenched in mercury, quicksilver, sort of comes sparkling out, catching the moonlight. Sort of sizzle as they hit this creature. It sort of hisses and twists and shifts as it's like lapping up the blood. It sort of suddenly like contorts as it looks up, and it's drenched in this powder. And it looks sort of hideously uncomfortable and sort of unsettled by this.
And then you don't want to do. Sorry, I'm thinking about action surge. It says you can't take the magic action. Is that what we use to cast spells?
Yeah, so in 2024, they now call it magic action to cast a cantrip or spell, and there's some other things that might fall under magic action, like rituals or something.
Okay, cool. So I can't second wind to cast magic. That's fine. I think I won't second wind. Not sorry. Action
Gotcha.
surge. I'll carry on.
Yeah.
Because he's prone now. You could then get advantage on your attack.
That is true. Maybe
That is
I
true.
may as well, right? I guess may as well do it
Yeah.
now. While he's dead.
As
Okay.
Ellen just like pointing out he's on the floor, like bleeding from his throat.
Okay, yeah, it's true. I forget how weak and frail you're looking, brother. Sorry. So yeah, after throwing that, and seeing my brother in the throes of pain, I will pull forth innate strength, like the reserved power, to have another turn, and I will try and hit it with my. Can you swap between like two hands, one hands?
I think so, because you can stow or draw a weapon as part of the attack now. So I assume you can drop your shield as part of the attack and then make an attack with two hands because you got a free hand. But you will be dropping your shield.
Can I just like sling it onto my back?
Yeah, sling over your back.
Sorry,
I think so. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay,
So you
cool.
sling your shield over your back.
I'll sling the shield onto my back as part, and then two-handed. How do I make this?
That's a great question. I'm not sure top of my head.
I'll just roll.
Just roll the damage manually, I guess.
Yeah, I'll roll to hit with advantage.
9. Oh, with advantage, yes, is prone. Good.
12.
12 does not quite hit
Ugh.
as it shifts out of the way at the last moment. Sort of like it's writhing from the moon dust. Your spear starts down, it writhes out of the way, misses, stabbing into the dirt.
This is so slippery.
Okay.
That is probably my go.
All right. So, Elend, it is your turn. The creature is prone in front of you, writhing in her own blood and silver.
Yeah. As much as I would like to take the opportunity to smash its head in with my mace, I would love that. I'm gonna hopefully stem the flow of blood.
Yes. Thank you. I forgot to roll your damage.
Oh,
Ooh, that is 8 hit point loss from bleeding.
All right. Damn.
That was an unlucky roll there.
Yeah. Damn. He is really looking bad. As Elend is turning paler and paler in the torchlight, I will then do a medicine check. There.
Oh, incredible!
Okay.
As blood is like pouring out, your vision starts to blur a little bit, but you manage to just tourniquet at the last moment, tight in there. The blood stops pouring out.
With the last of Elend's innate energy, his like core fire I'll use the last of that to force some vigor back in my body, and I will cast Healing Word on myself.
Incredible.
Let's try and give myself something.
Nice. 5 healing. That is an unlucky roll.
2 double ones. The amount of ones Elend has rolled this session is insane.
You heal a little bit, but you are flagging, and sort of this little bit it just barely revives you. Okay. End of your turn?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. You can move. Do you want to move or?
He'll swipe at my feet and still catch me.
I think he used his reaction to
reaction.
drop prone.
I will.
So if you do want to move,
I will.
you step back behind your brother.
Yeah. Brother, I tourniquet myself. I think you heard.
I did.
And then try to heal myself, but Elend has not much energy in him, and rolled many a 1 on that heal roll.
Okay. As you end your turn, this creature, you see as it rise, it does not regenerate. The silver sort of coats it. Its flesh does not knit. And it will come struggling up from the ground, covered in silver, maddened with rage. And it will swipe out at you, Nep. You've got 22 AC.
No, 20 now, because I put my shield on my back.
Got you. Okay, so misses. And then the second one does barely hit as it hits you for 5 slashing damage. You have resistance down to 3 slashing damage.
3. And that's 3 for you as well there, Helen.
Ooh,
Yep.
yes.
Oh no. I'm aware. I'm aware.
Oh no, I can see places in which this could go very wrong.
Well, I think we definitely read it wrong before.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not as
Okay,
good, but
cool.
it makes sense that it's not as good.
I
But
like it.
maybe
I think it's kind of more fun.
I think it's more fun.
I quite like
might
it.
just need a way to make
Yeah.
them want to hit me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Sanctuary
Sanctuary,
myself is
Sanctuary is
definitely-
really good on that was
True.
cool. I like Sanctuary
Yeah.
a lot on Elend.
It's a good combo.
It's pretty good. Yeah. It is your turn, Nep. Your brother has moved around behind you, blood dripping from them. This creature, sort of maddened by the moon dust, is swiping at you in frenzy, but it looks a lot more wary now. It can no longer regenerate.
I sort of like look back to Ellen behind me and see. I give him a look of like, do you need to run?
You see a very paled, haggard-looking Elend, and then you remember that I can't really run in my armor. And
Yes. Okay. After locking that in, I go, time to kill.
yeah.
And I will, as part of the attack, I guess I will pull out the shield with it back from my back and just do a one-handed with booming blade. I've lost my spear. Well, no, so that's only if he moves, so and only if I hit.
Sorry, that was
Oh my God.
7.
And I don't hit.
Sadly. Do not hit. Do you have any inspiration to re-roll or anything?
No, I don't. I do actually have inspiration. Yeah, fuck it. Good point. I may as well inspire it. Oh,
Nice.
thank you for reminding me.
7. As you guys, I wasn't sure if you remembered about inspiration because it's been a while since you used it. But
always forget.
7
Yeah, but I have the heroic inspiration from being human.
Yeah. Nice. So -7. It looks incredibly badly wounded now. It sort of staggers back, unable to heal. It looks sort of like wary, scared now, like it might try and flee.
Yes, try to flee.
That's the end of your turn, Nep.
It will be, yeah.
Elend, it is your turn.
So how damaged is it looking?
It looks very badly wounded. The most badly wounded it's looked all fight, and it's unable to regenerate.
Yeah, that's where it can catch me if I want. Elend will stride forward, maybe in his head more heroically than in reality. Probably stumbles over a trip.
Vision blurring a little bit as you step forward, mace in hand. Silver mace.
Come on, let's go.
Nice.
Brings it
You
down. Yeah.
strike it. How do you finish this creature, Elend?
As much as we've always been taught, you got to keep the head intact to show you've done the job. Elend goes straight through the skull, like,
shatters under your silver mace, and it sort of just crunches in. The triangular sort of mouth and head cave in on themselves, and the Ekimara drops to the floor in front of you.
The head.
Blood.
What was that?
You see, as Elend like kind of goes to one knee with the blow, as well. It had to go. It was fine. There's enough of this to prove what it was and the damage it could do. Nep, keep an eye out.
I don't think
Keep a lookout,
Steph would
Nep.
be very impressed with you on this one, Elend. I think we
You
should
can
report this
you can
back.
keep your
We should
comments.
head back and tell him of this endeavor right now.
Keep your cool, Nep. We saw more tracks than just one.
Oh shit. And he takes a combat stance again. Around.
Your turn. You don't see any other creatures. This one is dead. What do you want to do, Nep?
We gotta get.
Elend, I think if we could leave without fighting more of them, that might be good for you.
Yes. Yeah. Grab the creature. I'll grab the torch.
Sure. Grab this headless beast.
Well, his head's just caved in slightly.
Well, I'll grab it like
Significantly. But
by the foot, I guess, Mango, and drag it with us as we
Drag,
try to
absolutely, yeah.
retreat.
You start retreating. You don't hear anything else. You don't see anything else. The night is dark around you, pressing in close to the small pool of flickering light from your torch, sort of illuminating the looming shapes of tangled trees and banks of reed swaying in the wind. But no other Ekimara jumps out at you. Nothing lunges at you from the darkness, and you stagger back to Tobruk village, down south through the fields, through the river, until you meet the main road. Without encountering anything else.
I think we will stay on high alert pretty much the whole walk back, and then
Absolutely, yeah.
brother, do you need me to carry?
no, we just no. We just need to get
Can
to my room.
you both make perception checks, please? Some 1,600 feet. What's 1,600 in meters? Half a kilometer. I think Nep, you, on the night, the still night air, you catch like the faintest sound of, I don't know, something like a very distant shout or something. It's just something disturbs the quiet a little bit, but it's far away, and you can't hear it well, and you're kind of distracted, being on high alert as it is.
A shout in the night. A shout.
What is it, brother? Let's just get back to the castle.
Just listen out. Thought I heard noises.
Of course we're listening out.
I will keep an ear open to the night sky more than I was previously.
Yeah, as you make your way back to the castle, I think the Nep, you probably hear, like, again, it's far away, it's hard to hear the sort of wind, you're tired, but there's definitely like a few more cries, maybe something, and then it sort of goes a bit more quiet. It sounds like they're coming maybe from the north or the northwest. It's quite a distance away. It doesn't,
direction of the inn.
yeah, it doesn't sound like it's right near across the river, just in the town here. It sounds like it's further afield.
Maybe something happening at the inn, brother. Unsure. Can you hear that?
Can I? At this point, with him telling me where to listen?
Yeah,
Too
I think
much
if
blood
you
in
point
your
out, you
ears.
should stop and listen, and you can just about hear this. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's drop this. No, I mean,
You're very hurt.
if one could do this much damage, it'd be foolish to go up there and just get killed for naught. If something is going on, we can deal with it tomorrow or later in the week.
Elend, the people, Elend.
Yeah, the people won't survive if we die.
He's very torn. But maybe
Go if you wish to.
Maybe just
Actually,
help them.
I will end I will end the spell of the twin warding bond.
Why?
Imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get to the gate. Guards!
You see the guard, they sort of like jump slightly. He looks kind of like very uneasy. And he says, "Oh, I thought I heard sounds of you out there fighting those creatures, shouts and cries and such, but I didn't expect you back so soon. You, by the gods, you look, come inside. We'll see to your wounds."
We killed one of the creatures, but it seems like there's more ahead. Some of you go with Nep to see what you can do to help the villagers.
Hey, there's sort of like a commotion, and he manages to he grabs two other guardsmen, and the three guards will come running with you, Nep, to follow you. One will lend you stagger across the bridge into the castle.
Stay safe, brother. I will be back.
You too. And I think we'll do like the classic, the clasping of braces arms and stuff before you run up.
Absolutely.
On me. At the inn, I believe.
They will follow you, falling in behind you, and follow you up the road towards the inn.
Yeah, we'll run up this way. And then just, I will go to the inn unless I hear something or see something that would make me
definitely.
go somewhere else.
I don't think so. Yeah, you make your way up to the inn. The guards following you. The gate is closed, and barred when you get to it. But you can see lights on inside the courtyard, inside the inn.
Do we hear anything now that we're up here?
You hear, it's no longer like shouts or like sounds of battle, but you hear voices sort of talking, concern. You hear maybe like a grunt or something. You hear maybe a sound of weeping perhaps or something. It's hard to tell. Sort of like a jumble of noises.
How do they lock the gate? Did I see? Is it just like...
I think it's a bar on the other side, just barred. You know, like barring them because the gates open inwards to stop the gates from opening. It's like a wooden bar.
That I could kick through a bar door, I think.
Could you hop over it?
You could probably climb it. I mean, it's probably like taller than head height, this little wooden fence, but you could probably try and... I mean, you are in armor, so it might be a bit difficult, but
how
you could probably do
confident
it.
am I that I could kick through it?
I don't know how confident you are in that. That's
I mean, I'm super confident, but I don't know how easy it is to kick through a door.
I think it's pretty hard, but I mean, you are quite good at kicking stuff. You're pretty strong. I think you think this is not like a castle door. It's reasonably possible that you could do this if you get a decent kick.
But it feels bad that I would break that door. I'll turn to a guard. Toss me over.
They will. I think between the three of them, I won't make you roll if all three of them help. They'll like heave you up over the top, and you can drop down head to the other side. The guards pushing you up. You should like step up on their shoulders.
Not as
jump
glamorous
over.
as I'd imagined it, but I'll take it.
You jump down.
And I'll remove the bar from the door, ideally.
Yes, you pull open the bar, the door is opened, the guards come in, and you can see that the inn inside the courtyard is still quiet, but there's sounds of talk and lights on inside the inn building itself. Sound like voices raised in alarm and fear.
I'll call out, "Hello, we're here with the guard. Are you okay?"
You hear running feet. The door is open, the lock drawn back, and you see like a cluster of the merchants you saw at dinner, and then a couple of new travelers who must have come in sometime late in the evening, looking in, faces fearful. One of the peasants that had taken over in the stables from the last stable hand, looking in, their faces are pale and drawn. One of the merchants steps forward and says, "The innkeep and his wife, We heard commotion, we heard shouts. We went up to investigate. He shakes his head pale. Dead. Blood everywhere. Blood everywhere."
God damn it. How are they in? Yeah, okay. Very well. Please look after these people. Keep an eye out, and I will check the scene.
So one of the merchants, the others are sort of downstairs, the guys are talking to them. He will lead you into the inn, up a flight of stairs, and then up another flight of stairs, sort of like the attic room, which is where sort of the innkeeper and his wife live, sort of above the sort of rooms for the guests. And at the top of these stairs, there's a door which he pushes open, and inside you can see quite like a nice sort of chambers in this sort of attic room. It's long and low. There's there's two sort of like small dormer windows set into just below the eaves of the roof, and you can see that they are both. One of them is open, one of them is closed. One of them, like the wooden shutters, are flat, empty in the night breeze, and sprawled across the large straw bed, you see Stefan and Greta, the innkeep and his wife. And there's like blood sprayed up across the wooden wall and across the floor, and you see slash wounds across their neck and faces and throats.
Tragic. tragedy. Please, you need not see this anymore. Thank you.
He sort of like it's gone even more pale, sort of like one hand to his chest. He sort of staggers out the door, and you hear him just like heavily moving down the stairs. You're left alone here.
I'll pop my head out the window and just see if it looks like there's. I don't expect to see anything, to be fair, but I'll pop my head out.
Popping your head out, you don't see anything like immediately obvious. You don't see any creatures, but you could do an investigation if you wanted to look closer, or a perception to see if anything's hiding in the darkness. But you don't see anything like running away on the grass or anything.
I'll give it like a perception because I'm just doing a quick glance to check there was nothing.
You don't see anything that you can see.
And then I'll pull back and I imagine looking like I've seen the creature. At least what I know, we know where there was one, and then it looks like these have gone. I think there's not much I can do here, I'm afraid. But I guess I will just quickly investigate them to make sure there's nothing that I think is out of the ordinary to what I expect here. If that's okay, I'll just give a once over.
Absolutely, make an investigation check. Yeah, nice. Bodies. What do you see here? A couple of things. Again, it looks like from the multiple slashes that there were multiple attackers. Without a lend here to give you a better sort of medical analysis, it's hard to tell, but like at least 2 separate attackers from the look of it. Similar wounds. Looks like fairly quick kills here. Sort of fewer defensive wounds. They were taken by surprise in their sleep, throats slashed open. You do see with 15 investigation that there are bloody claw marks leading from the bed where the pools of blood are back to the open window. And if you look down, sort of out of the window, you can see that there are blood stains down the side of this building, like claw marks in the wood of this timber frame going down the side and disappearing down the side of the building.
Little climbers. Okay, very well. I think I'll head out. I'll inform the guards of what's there, and that I'll ask them to please don't mess with the scene. My brother may want to investigate it when he's feeling less injured tomorrow.
Of course, we'll stop and make sure these people don't go up there and keep them safe. We better take these people back into the village, I think.
Thank you. You responded very quickly.
Of course. We thank you for your help. And as you're like turning to go, one of the guards like stops you and says, "Do you killed one of them? Can you kill the rest?"
We can. My brother was quite hurt in the fight. We may need time to recover, but we will do what we can.
Nod grimly.
Now I will see if I can follow where these went for now. You need not come. It may be dangerous, and there are no people that you need to save this.
He sort of watches you go, goes back to helping the people, and you head out of the inn back into the courtyard.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around and I'll cast light.
Nice.
Probably like on my shield, I think. Not that I can figure out where I've put it.
Nice.
Can I put it on? It's weird. It gave me a thing, but I will figure that out. But that I'm gonna 20. Yeah, and then so I'm gonna try and like see if I can potentially follow the blood a little bit, but I definitely am being very cautious. Like I'm not looking for a fight. I'm just trying to see where they went.
Give me a survival check, please.
Sorry, here's my spell sheet. Survival. Oh,
Nice.
Survival. Wow, that's good.
That's a very good survival check. Very nice. Okay, so you see, and it's probably quite interesting. You go around here, maybe initially thinking they're going to lead off into the woods, but you see that the footprints, the claw marks come down the wall. They meet the ground sort of below the window, a little off to the side, and they start leading eastward this way, and they stick close to the wall of the building. With a 17, you can actually follow them all the way here to this wooden palisade near the door. And you see now the blood is starting to wear off, but you see claw marks in the wood going up over the palisade right by the edge of the wall here.
Oh. See. Maybe I see. I am going to head back in and get the guards, or one of the guards, and be quick, we need to move the people out. Now, move them as fast as you can into the village.
They will immediately sort of like grab the remaining merchants and guests here and start moving. They herd them out to the courtyard, all three of them looking around nervously, sort of sweaty hands, sort of gripping their halberds, and they will immediately move out of the gate here towards the village with the merchants down the road.
I'll ask one of the merchants, is that everyone in the inn? Do you know for sure?
I believe so. I'm not. I mean, I'm just staying here. I do not know if there were other servants, but this is everyone that I've seen.
Is it everyone I've seen? Do you think? When I
I
was
think
at
it's
the inn?
everyone you've
Probably.
seen. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you went and specifically checked every room and stuff, but that's everyone you've seen. You don't see
I did
anyone.
not. No, I just.
Yeah, you
wherever
don't know
I
anyone
ventured.
missing.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's enough. Yeah, I will just
Cool.
stay at the back of these people and follow them back to the town.
They will head into the town. I guess the guards will probably take them to the tavern here, which is closed, but they'll sort of like hammer on the door until the tavern keep wakes up, and they'll herd the people inside there, get a fire going, keep them in there. Where are you going up? Are you going to go rejoin your brother in the castle?
Yeah, I think I will. I'll just head into the castle. I'll probably turn off this light.
Of course, yeah.
I don't know.
How did the people react to your shield shining?
Oh, that I completely forgot that they would have seen that. I think there's like not as big of a reaction as there might have been because they were kind of in a state of shock and panic, but you would definitely have seen like wide eyes, sort of like confusion, like looking for what lantern you had there in the darkness. And then maybe like a few of the merchants, as you were sort of coming with them, you would have seen like a wary realization dawn on them and sort of like tempered by their fright, so not fully able to appreciate it, but definitely like a look of wariness and distrust start to grow there as they realize that this is something magical or supernatural generating this light and not a lantern.
Yeah, that one I guess I can't non-magic, but I think that's
Yeah.
fine. It kind of it's like
Yeah.
a magic. Okay, cool. Oh, bollocks. But yeah, I will head back into the. Where's my brother? I asked. I see.
In his chambers, resting, I believe. He's had a servant to look after him. You sort of hurry past. And Elend, I imagine, I don't know, I could be wrong. I imagine you've gone back to your chambers, unless you wish
Yeah.
to be somewhere else. Yeah.
I know. I would have gone
they're
back.
like,
Yeah. Sorry, I would say I
yeah.
would have gone back and would have accepted all of like the healing supplies, but would have kicked anyone out because he knows he can
Okay,
do it
yeah.
better than anyone else.
Yeah. So, like, I imagine, like, warm water, boiling wine, bandages
Clean.
have all been brought
Yeah.
for you. Clean things. You sort of kick out all the servants that came. Close your door in this in your chambers. Fire is lit, and you'll sort of hear like banding yourself up, trying to heal yourself as best you can. And then the door. Oh, sorry, yeah.
All I say is I would have definitely had the help of them to get off my armor.
Yes, of
give
course.
us-
Armor stripped off, chainmail lying heavy on the floor, and then the door opens, and Nep, you come in to see Elend.
That certainly doesn't go like the trials.
Brother,
What did you find?
you're in a break. The innkeeper and his wife dead in their bed. at least another 2 creatures were there. But also, I think it might be that they're staying in.
Oh wow,
I got
that is a shame.
all the patrons out. Asked the guards to move them
Good.
into the village. Could be that that's
Good.
where they're living currently.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that is good. You found that, and good for us. That unfortunately that the innkeeper and the innkeeper's wife were their prey. Because I mean, if we face 3 of those, I don't think I'd be standing here.
Are you okay? Do you need me to
Yes.
get you some healing? I could go to the herbalist, maybe?
No. It's fine for now.
I could
I've stabilized the blood.
make some medicine.
I can channel myself to keep myself going. I'll need to rest well tonight, but tomorrow we should be okay to drive those creatures out once and for all.
He looks concerned. Like, you've probably never been this hurt in our training, right? So this is probably the most hurt I've seen you.
We probably have, but we always know that Straff was there, and Straff just could almost bring us back from the dead.
Yeah.
You've seen it where I've been drowned by a drowner, maybe, and like he just like kind of like brought me back out, kind of like with a few rubs of the hands, does that, and I'm back. It was this weird, like we suffered a lot, but we always knew we were never going to die. Whereas it's the first time like we had to use our own fully ourselves, and yeah. No, well, my God, that creature had it out for me. That is not what I expected.
I told you, not showering isn't always the worst.
It wasn't.
Maybe I should start showering and you should stop.
Maybe. Little chuckle from Elend. Oh no, but man, a little bit eye-opening. The fact that I thought we were going to deal with all 3 of those, and then one of them could do this much damage.
Well, I'm sure we would have been fine with 3. I think maybe not using the moon bomb quite so fast. Also, if you kept giving it all your blood to drink, maybe keep
it was
inside
very.
you.
It wanted it.
Mm.
I mean, you seem to have a fair bit on you yourself.
Yeah, I saw you do that on purpose, by the way. Like, I understand.
And it saved my life.
Yeah. You were scared. It's okay.
No, it was the strategical thing to do. The strategic thing to do at the point to make you the. Clearly, I've just got the better blood out of the 2 of us. Because, yeah.
I'm quite sure it's the same blood.
It lapped mine up.
Yeah, it didn't get the option to lap mine up.
No. Man, it snuck up on us. Well, me, specifically.
Yeah. We
Got me before I could react.
didn't really initiate that very well. I think our jumping enemy tactics do need some work.
I'm surprised at the intellect of the creature. I thought it would be more savage in its attacks. The way it attacks, the miller's boy and the stable hand. I didn't think there was much strategic capability, but my God, clearly went for me and then kept going for me as it saw as the easier blood bag.
I guess maybe it never had something to fight back. I imagine these poor peasants didn't have much chance.
No, clearly not. Definitely underestimated these creatures, and don't think we've overestimated our abilities, but we went in there with a little bit more of a gumption than I thought we should. But the creature's outside the door, so the Lord will see that we definitely dealt with one of them, even if 2 of his peasants died tonight. So at least that might stem his anger. But tomorrow, yes. I think after some rest, we can go to the stable, if they are still there, and kill them, potentially with the guards. But I'm sure the Lord won't want to risk his own men.
No, we don't need to put them in danger. They may just get in the way. But
probably. With daylight, yes, we can definitely take them out, I believe.
I agree.
But I'm completely spent
You
on
should rest.
my internal. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah,
Just
I know what you
internal
mean.
drive.
I am not.
I'm not surprised.
I don't. I don't really have. I guess I could have used shield and stuff. I didn't really think about it.
No. Well, clean yourself up, brother. Get some rest as you hear him like kind of lean back into bed because he's like in like his like cleaner common clothes with a fresh bandage around his throat. You can probably see some red seeping through. But Elend is looking knackered, but like he's okay. A little bit pale.
Yeah.
You rest. I will ask if I could have like a wash in a tub somewhere potentially. Maybe they have a bath.
Yeah, I think like with all the commotion, if a few servants are awake and such, and some servants will draw you a bath, hauling water into a tub, sort of heating it by a hearth, and you can sort of scrub yourself off.
And I will ask if we could maybe like clean the blood off of Elend.
I think
Keep
Elend's
the rest
fairly
of him
clean.
dirty. Oh, okay, fair.
I think Elend sent anyone away that was there to clean him or help, so he did it himself. Yeah.
You know, like his face and neck is fine. Like his probably arms are a bit grubby, but he cleaned himself up a bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get myself cleaner than I've potentially ever been, because if it is literally that they went for me because I was more smelly, then I need to be clean.
I think that's it.
Okay. You guys going to short rest as you clean yourself off, bandage your wounds, and rest for the night?
Yeah, potentially. What is our requirements for a short rest now? Wasn't it like a day?
8 hours?
Yeah, so like that's a good question. I think originally I said a day, but we've kind of ended up doing it as like a night's rest, like a sleep. Have I got it written down? Short rests take 8 hours. Okay, yeah. So a short rest is like normal, like the equivalent of a normal D&D long rest. So that's your sleep at night. You rest, you eat some food, that sort of thing. Not 24 hours, but a long rest is a full week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think we can short rest overnight then, assuming that nothing interrupts.
Nothing interrupts you. No. Yeah. So you can short rest, and I think probably we'll bring the session to a close shortly after you finish your short rest because we're nearly at 11 o'clock. But if you want to discuss anything in the morning, you can. If you want to get into the middle of anything, then have to stop it halfway through.
Yes, I think it would be a really good time. I don't particularly have anything to discuss. I think that's a good time to just stop. What about you, Elend?
Oh, Elend just needs to heal himself up, and we know what we're kind of planning to do. Yeah.
Sort of like relaxing in the bath and just going like, man, that was fun. God damn, Elend is got beat up. Is what you'd hold your shield up a bit more. I'm gonna have to look after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You rest, you settle in for the night, and in the morning you awake feeling a lot better, but stiff and tired, Elend, I imagine. But we will leave it there and we'll pick up with what you do in the morning and how you proceed with the rest of these creatures to finish your contract next time.